Hello and welcome to Midweek Meditations, where we have an opportunity to briefly share with you what God has shared with us. We are having such a time here at New Life as we look at what if God keeps his word? What if all the promises in his word are indeed yes and amen? What if God can do exactly what he promised he will do? And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the possibilities that lie within our walk with God. That's what we want to talk about this whole year. That's our theme. What if ... The possibilities of walking with God. But here's what I'm learning about the what ifs in our life. Sometimes the what ifs are birthed out of difficult situations. Sometimes possibilities come based on what your perspective is as to what you're going through. And I want to tell you a quick story. I'm not going to keep you long. Just want to share with you a quick story. It happened in 1883. This insurance salesman, he was making the sale of a lifetime. This individual that he was selling to, it was a difficult sale. As a matter of fact, nobody had been able to get this gentleman to say yes, to sign his name on the dotted line. But somehow this insurance salesman was able to pull it off. And so he pulled out his ink pen and he handed it to the prospective client. And he gave that pen to him, and the client began to write on the dotted line, sign his name. But you know what? The pen didn't work. He handed the pen back to the salesman. The salesman kept clicking it and shaking it, trying to make things work, handed it back to the individual, and the pen would not work. Finally, the prospective client said, you know what? I think I need to think this over again. You know what happened? He lost the sale. He lost that $50,000 sale in 1883. That was a huge sale, but he lost it. But you know what? What the insurance man decided he would do? He decided he would not be defeated. He went home. He sat down, and instead of working on more insurance policies, he worked on a better pen. And the gentleman's name was Waterman. In 1883, the Waterman pen was produced, and it became one of the finest writing instruments in all of America. I want to pause and tell you that sometimes in difficult situations, birthed out of those difficult situations come the greatest possibilities. And I want to challenge you that even though you and the Lord may not be saying yes right now to what you're asking him for, and even though the Lord may be saying wait for what you're asking him for, even though the Lord, you may have to go through a little something to get where the Lord wants you to be, I don't want you to give up. I want you to hold on, because what if out of your difficulties come the greatest possibilities? I'm hoping and praying that you'll keep that in mind as you go through the rest of this week. I'm hoping that you'll come join us this weekend as we celebrate God's goodness and mercy, as we look at what if. What if God is coming back and coming real soon? What if everything in his word, every promise in his word, every truth in his word is meant just for you? I pray God's richest blessings on you and yours, and I look forward to seeing you real soon.